Well, hello everyone. So the past couple days have been really chaotic. I actually made a video yesterday and never uploaded it, but oh well. So I went and looked at another sand rail that had paperwork on it, and it was actually worse than mine. Like, it was really rusted out. Did not have a key to it. He had paperwork on it, but the paperwork and the VIN number was not attached to the buggy. So, and no key, and then he took a wire and hooked it to the battery and then started it by arcing the starter with a screwdriver. So needless to say, I did not buy that one. And I got a couple people looking at maybe buying the sand rail that I bought. If I could flip it for just a little bit of money, make a couple bucks on it, I'll do it. Otherwise, I'm still going to keep trying to figure out a way to do it. But and I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video that I posted, but I did go to DMV, and they kind of indirectly said the only way I can make it legal is to buy a whole nother car with the title and the VIN and everything else, and then take that VIN and put it onto my buggy. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. The way they said it is, if I bought a Volkswagen Bug, that I could modify the Volkswagen Bug with whatever body I want. So, whatever ended up where, as long as the VIN ended up on the last vehicle, technically, that would make it approvable by the DMV. That's such a gray area. I'm a little lenient, not lenient, but I have reservations about doing that. So anyways, I sold some more doors. I came up with this new idea of how to sell the doors a lot quicker. Is what I'm doing is I'm taking the doors here. Let me show you, like this one here. And I'm like, okay, I have this wrought iron door here, and it has the wrought iron glass into it. So, and I took a picture of a table with all the door pieces, and I'll say, okay, you can buy the kit, so you get the door, the glass, and everything you need to assemble the door for 500 bucks. Or I will put it together for an additional price. And I can post more doors a lot quicker because I'm not building them. Plus, if I build it and I make it a right-hand end swing, well, if someone wants a left-hand end swing, I'm screwed. So this way it allows me to, be able to have a lot more flexibility and get more customers. So, but anyways, that's all good. I went to Lowe's to pick up some plywood to finish enclosing the porch. I'm building an enclosed trailer out of this so I can haul my lawn my lawn tractor and my lawnmower and the weed eaters. I'm gonna put everything in here, but I'm gonna enclose it. And then I have this little fiberglass door here. Well, two of them. I'm gonna make a little double door. I'm gonna cut it down short, and I'm gonna do a little 4-foot door on the back of this, so it'll be fully enclosed. And now this one doesn't have a floor, so that's why this one's going to be the yard for like landscape and stuff. So if it gets wet or anything happens, it just falls right out the bottom, not a big deal. But since I'm doing this, and this is going to be something that's not going to be put on the highway, this is going to be strictly in the neighborhood only. Once this is done, I'm kind of going to do a little trial and error on how easy or hard is it to build an enclosed thing. I'm going to do it 6 foot tall, and the ramp will still be there, and I'm going to have the door closed in the back to where once the door is there, then the ramp will kind of go up against the door, so if the door pops open, it's not going to fly all the way open. I've had that happen to me before. So but anyways, once that's done and I get kind of a material list, this is a 5x8 trailer. Then I'm also going to redo this one the same exact way. This is a 5x10, and I'm going to do this one, except on the back I'm still going to have the thing as an 8-foot. I'm going to have the door there, but I'm going to have like a little overhang off the back, like a little porch, because this one is going to be for flea marketing. So, but I've decided doing that. I'm going to rebuild all 3 of the trailers. I'm redoing the lights, redoing everything on them. So, but yeah, that's something I'm working on now. And I got some more tires, and I'm going to make sure all the tires are good, and just kind of refresh everything. But probably next Wednesday, when I'm here all day just sitting in here, I'm going to build it, because I got to wait on truck deliveries. fact, I just had a huge truck delivery today, and all the doors are here, and he just came and picked them up, so I started making a video. But back to this. While I was at Lowe's picking up all that stuff, they had all these open bags of concrete, 60-pound and 80-pound bags, and got these all for $1 a piece. So I'm going to use this concrete as the footer around for the little memory garden, the rock garden I'm building over at the studio. So, but yeah, it's been chaotic. A lot of stuff has happened. I mean, I went out looking at other cars. Never heard back from the dude about the Kia, so I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah. Trying to think, there's a couple other things, but tomorrow I'm going to do a little garage selling in the morning, then I'm going to come back here and work on the trailer. Or I might, depending on the weather, I might just go and dig up and pour the footer, you know, get the footers at least formed up. I don't know if I'll pour concrete, but, and what I'm doing with the concrete is I'm not going to mix it. I'm going to do kind of sort of what they call a dry pour. So I'm going to put all the concrete down into the form first. That way, if I need more, I'll just go buy more real quick. I got another bag. I think I got another 2 bags. I got one in my van, and I got another bag like this in the other truck. So, but I'm going to basically pour it all on the ground and just figure out what it is there. And then I'm going to add water and mix it while it's in the hole. So I got one of them little paddle bits you hook to the screw gun, and I'm just going to add a little bit of water and just kind of work my way down and be like this. You know, just kind of do like a line with the little drill. I don't know if that really told y'all anything, but that's what I want to do. So, but basically I'm going to mix it in where it goes, and then whatever happens, happens. So, yeah, I think that's it. So, oh yeah, I am working on an AI project. I've spent a couple of hours doing it, and for those of you who know Carl, Carl is going to be reintroduced in an AI video. I'm actually working on a program where you can take a picture and animate the picture, and you can make the picture say things. So I'm actually writing a script, and I'm going to have an AI. I'm actually creating an AI voice for Carl, and Carl's going to be animated. And he's going to say things that I probably am not allowed to say, you know, because Carl's a different type of person, you know. Carl just, he got that riz that I don't have. He got that street cred that I don't have. So Carl's going to say a lot of shit that needs to be said. So, but anyways, and it's probably not even going to be on this channel. It's going to be on a different channel. So yeah, but that's, I am working on some pretty crazy stuff. In fact, I have a feeling that channel will probably do a lot more than what this channel has ever done. So, but you know, it just, I'm not wanting to sit still. I'm not wanting to slow my life down. So I'm gonna keep on trucking, keep on doing my thing, and yeah. So, and this here, this is another door that I'm building. It had like marks on it, you know, it's banged up, has a hole right here. So I'm going to cut this out, the top 4 panels, put that glass in it, and then this is going on the back of the studio for the screen and patio. So, and a lot of this plywood is or not the plywood, but the LP Smart Side, which by the way, guys, if you've been here a while, you know I love LP Smart Side. This is my shit. But I just found out that the Lowe's in St. Augustine, they have it without the bars in it. So I'm kind of thinking about returning this before I do this, because I'd rather have, they got some that has the, whoops, sorry, that has the texture on it, but it doesn't have these lines in it. And I'm really thinking about driving to St. Augustine and getting that and returning this. So, but I'm gonna go look around about that and, you know, see if there's a store here in Jacksonville that maybe sells the ones without lines. But, you know, having the lines isn't horrible, but if I can get it without it, just because I don't want this weak part, you know, this little weak part right here, to, you know, because it's on a trailer, it's going to be banging around, because it's on a trailer and be going over bridges. I'd rather all the wood to be as thick as possible. So, but I think that's everything. Yeah. I hope you guys are having fun. A lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. At the end of the day, You know, it may affect you, it may not. It may be good, it may be bad. You know, rich people are losing money, poor people ain't making money. You know, it's a weird world. We're definitely going through a transition, and last I heard, everybody loves trans people, so, you know, the transition has to be good. I don't know. But don't worry about it. Everything's going to be okay. If you're on the red side, if you're on the blue side, okay, America will survive. Okay, America as a whole is stronger than one person, regardless what letters in front of his or her name. Okay, and you know, the parties can't seem to even keep their own people. Everybody's switching sides. You know, up is down, down is up. You know, bad is good. You know, I mean, I can speak revelations to you right now, but I don't need to, because everything's going to be okay. You know, I've had some people really stressed out in my life about some of the stuff that's happened. Okay, you as an individual, you're not going to change it, at least not in a way that is good for you. You know, so quit stressing about it. Take it day by day. You know, because whatever is going to happen to you in this world, you have no control over. The only thing you have control over is how do you react to what happens. You can fly off the handle, you can get crazy, or you can say, you know what? Tomorrow's Saturday, the day after that's going to be Sunday. Guaranteed I'm going to live my life. That's it. And I know that's oversimplifying, but that's how I live my life. I simplify things to its smallest little granule piece to make it easy for me to deal with it. Hopefully this helps you out. If it doesn't, well, you know, go read a book. Go listen to some ASMR. I got some videos on my channel for ASMR. You know, go eat too much damn food and get yourself, you know, happy that way. Whatever you got to do, but just try to be happy. Find your inner peace. Okay, try to find love in the world, and try to get a couple dollars in your pocket. Peace, love, money. I'm out.